London in the underground, 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 London in the underground. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. The music for all your needs with great personalities, bringing all wet bands in the land to all broadcasting you straight out from the fall. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. James, that is. And now it's time for this week's 3-song rock shocker. 2 in your ear, 1 in your rear.
Where have you gone? Where are you going? I wonder if you'll ever be showing up to my front door. Well, I don't know. Down to the place where I still won't go. This next song brought to you by Cuban Lou's Pube Lube. New and improved. Comes in tubes of tube.
Ask your doctor if Cuban Lou's Pube Lube is right for you. Allow 22 weeks for delivery.
London Indie Underground, making your mom wet since 2012.
Risen from the ashes, you fought off all your demons. London Indie Underground, brought to you by Grandpa Wheezy's Easy Grease. Unleash the beast, only $5 a piece.
I was driving in my Caprice with my wife Bernice. Nowhere near the beast, she just gave me the old fleece. Now every Sunday drive, I'm feeding the geese. Thank you, Grandpa Wheezy.
Consult your doctor before using Grandpa Wheezy's Easy Grease. Not recommended for those that suffer from alien hand syndrome, the Jimmy Legs, swamp ass, SARS, or foot and mouth disease. Grandpa Wheezy's Easy Grease.
It's a bee's knees.
You came out singing mud with lips exactly as loose as we expected. You're singing along with us. It's so aptly not echo. Look what you gave and what you thought you were owed. No quarter and all of it. Oceans of wrecks in a world of cliches. You've got your audience, you've got your choir to which you've evangelized, dressed up in diversity. But you are no Abraham, you are no Gregory, your blood is counterfeit, you're lying through your teeth. Oceans of wrecks in a world of cliches. Mountains of mess, still don't regret the day. This means more to me than anything you think, or anyone you string along, or any high you take. This means more to me than anything you know, or anyone you claim to sacrifice all for the show. This means more to me than anything you think, or anyone you string along, or any high you take. This means more to me than anything you know. You got us figured out. Looks like you saw right through the smoke and mirrors. Blindfold and sleight of hand. Now we all just moving, passive aggressive. So let's pretend this never happened. Oceans of wrecks in a world of cliches. Mountains of mess, still don't regret the day. Friendships mean more than alcohol and weed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the London Indie Underground Indie Stream Podcast. I'm Jimmy James, broadcasting live from the Shire pub here in London, Ontario. Oh, and here they are. They decided to join me. Very excited about our guests today on the podcast for an interview and live performance with the band Red Arms. Gentlemen, we're one short. There he is. So thanks for tuning in, folks. If you're first time checking us out, we are London's only independent music broadcast showcasing some of our area's most talented artists, bands, and personalities. And although we've been inconsistent in terms of our broadcast schedule, we've been broadcasting live here from the Shire, but we're going to be heading back to our home studio at Adelaide and Princess on a bi-weekly basis. But we've been doing this now for about 3 years. I guess this is going to be our 85th or 86th podcast, so quite a bit of content. But it's very flattering for us because we've been able to connect with so many great bands from the area, including the band today, Red Arms. Gentlemen.
Thanks for having us, indeed.
Very excited to have you here. So if kind of we can go around the horn and everybody can introduce themselves. So we'll start with you.
My name's Jeffrey. I'm the drummer.
Kurt, the comeback kid. I'm Rob. I'm one of the guys on guitar.
And I'm Eric, and I'm the French guy.
You're the French guy. Well, he's kind of French too, isn't he?
It's pretty diluted, I think, yeah.
So before we go any further, the funniest thing I think with you was somebody posted, it was that me from The Simpsons, and it's Courtesy Bear. The Courtesy Bear.
Yeah.
And that's your name.
They stole my name. I should be getting royalties.
Did
for
you
that
get the
shit.
tattoo yet?
No, but I think there's been a long quest of what Simpsons tattoo I should get.
Chess piece.
I don't think it could be anything out at this point. Like it's got to be that. It has to be that.
It has to be that. I'll start a campaign to make sure that gets done. We could probably find somebody that would do it for free.
A funding campaign on Facebook, so that way I don't have to pay for it. Is that what you're referring to?
Indiegogo.
That's right, or a Kickstarter. I guess Indiegogo's the Canadian version. So that's it. We're starting a Kickstarter /
For my tattoo,
For your
because
tattoo.
clearly I shouldn't pay for it myself.
No. You should just be able to get that for free.
Yes.
You should send the bill to like Matt Grady.
Everybody else wants something for free, so I think it's due.
There you go.
So speaking of due, I feel like this is like a long overdue. We've tried to hammer for you a few dates, and you guys are pretty busy, or at least have been for the last little while anyway.
Yeah, indeed. That's the issue of being like older dudes with like a million other responsibilities and trying to balance work and life and band.
And wanderlust.
Yeah, and wanderlust. I kind of travel a little bit.
You're not the only traveler.
That's true. It's true. But yeah, so like I mean, we're kind of here, there, everywhere. So the fact that we finally got this opportunity, we're pretty stoked about, and things have been going incredibly well. I can't believe what people have been saying and the amount of attention, and we're just doing what we've been doing for so long, and it's just amazing that all of a sudden out of nowhere it seems that things are really clicking in, and it's a pretty awesome time for us.
Yeah, that's
We're pretty
incredible.
stoked.
Yeah, one of the things I wanted to touch on was you guys were rated from CBC as one of Canada's top 10 punk bands.
I know.
Yeah,
So
that's,
weird.
How does that happen?
That's ridiculous.
Very, very, very humbling.
So was this coming off of the Searchlight competition? Is that where they kind of got tuned in? You guys?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that I guess our EP or our track Down to Sound really, like Grant Lawrence on CBC3 really clinged on to it, and he just kept mentioning us in his monthly blogs, like Red Arms from London, Ontario. What are they going to put out next? And like up and coming band, and just like,
Yeah,
serious.
You get
dude?
that feeling that he's right into it. So
It's
Yeah.
surreal. Like, I mean, I've never experienced anything like this before because, we take something that you're just kind of like doing together as with your buds and just playing music. You always kind of hope in the back of your mind that, it's going to resonate with people, but, you're really just doing it because it's just something you love to do.
Right.
And then to have somebody who, and Grant Lawrence has got a pretty good pedigree as a musician himself.
Absolutely.
And
He's in the Smugglers.
yeah, he's in the Smugglers, and so
For years.
when someone like that, is really that big of a cheerleader for what you're doing, it's pretty humbling and incredibly flattering. And I gotta say, I'm a little flabbergasted. I thought, this is my second kick at the can. The last time I did this, it was back in the 90s, but it's amazing that all of a sudden now, here I am, like in my 40s, and I'm doing this again, and this, I feel so lucky. It's just incredible. So for me, I've just got this stupid grin on my face because this is just so unlikely to happen at this point. It's pretty great. Hey,
Mr. Beard.
Hello?
You're taking
Joining
up the
us.
whole camera field now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my head's huge, whatever.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, he's blocking off a good third of it anyway.
Okay, I'll get it out.
no, stay.
So it's funny that you mentioned the song "Down to Sound," which we play prominently on our radio program on Fridays from 4 to 6 p.m., hosted by myself and Brandon Eady. But I think it was you that was telling me that song not written like 20 minutes? It was kind of
Yeah, we
thrown
just
together.
put it together, recorded it in his studio.
it was
First
actually
take.
ridiculous. Eric and I had known each other at that point when we started just jamming for about 10 years, right? And we've been saying, yeah, let's get together and play music because we have similar music tastes. And Eric was the only guy I knew in town that actually knew some select bands like Mission of Burma and Husker Du, and we bonded over that when we first met. And like 10 years ago, we were like, yeah, we got to play together. But it never really happened because life got kind of in the way, and then Eric was in between bands, and I had been doing my solo stuff for a while, and I was kind of getting a little tired of just doing it on my own. And interestingly enough, it was Nick Baird, this guy over here, who basically says, "Idiots, why don't you guys get together and start doing something?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a good idea," right? So
Sounded like him there for a second.
I recall nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
So in any case, so Nick put the bug in my ear, and I'm certain he did the same thing with Eric. And
He
then
set us up.
He kind of, yeah.
First
It's kind of like a first date.
E-Harmony.
E-Harmony.
You're like
Rock
E-Harmony
harmony.
for bands.
Rock harmony.
I was
So-
pretty nervous, to be honest.
Yeah, so
I was.
so it's been a long time since I've been in a band. I was hoping to be gentle, but anyway, we came to my studio, right? And like I hadn't been in a band situation in so long, and I'd forgotten what it's like because I'd been just doing all this stuff on my own. So, I came prepared with a couple of riffs because he didn't want to sit there kind of awkwardly saying, "Well, what do you want to do? Let's jam Smoke on the Water." No. So I came with a riff, and Eric, similar personality, he came with a whole bunch of riffs too, and I said, "Hey dude, I got this riff," and I started playing this riff, and he goes, "Oh, I got one too," and I'm like, "Sweet, play your riff." So he starts playing it, and I'm like, "Oh man, that's pretty awesome," and I think I got a counter to this part. So I start playing a riff, and Eric starts laughing. I said, "What?" He goes, "You do realize that you were playing the exact riff that you just brought, you just voiced it a little bit differently." I was like, "Oh shit," right? So we brought two riffs that were independent of each other, but in the exact same key. We put them together, and then we had down to sound within 20 minutes. It was ridiculous. It was at that point when we realized that when it worked so well like that, it's like, yeah, we actually gotta pursue this thing. And then
Let's be a band.
Yeah.
it
So
just worked out.
I think this is a great story because I think that it really exemplifies why bands need to enter into those types of contests. Even though you might not think that there's a chance that something can come of it. And case in point is a song where you guys kind of slapped it together. You threw the song up, and you not knowing what to expect, and you made it into the semifinals, the regional semifinals.
Yeah, I
for
think
the
we made it
Searchlight.
to the top 250 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Considering
it was
they whittled it down
ridiculous.
from 3,000 plus bands,
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
It was crazy, and at that time when the Searchlight was coming up, it was when I was creating all the accounts. I was creating all the accounts for the band, Instagram account, Twitter account, Tumblr, everything, and then I created a CBC account too, and then it's a contest, and it's weird. We'll just submit the song, and no one's ever gonna hear it. I just might as well just try to get it out of our gene pool.
Yeah,
and,
you never know, eh?
And then the contest started, and we got noticed out of the first, the discovery from the first round of
From the first round of it,
elimination.
yeah.
We got the spotlight put on us, and I guess that's where we got recognized right away.
So as a result of that, can you tell us about some of the things that had happened after the Searchlight competition? I mean, did you have bands or promoters or whatnot reaching out to you?
Well, yeah, we have been getting steadily, people we've never met before or even knew existed, and then all of a sudden we started getting show offers, and this has been really, really pretty great because trying to get the brand outside of your sort of local area is always a tough go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can just ask any of these guys here. We've been slogging. Murder here has been doing it for as long as I've been doing it.
Since 19 Dickety Dick.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And and it's a tough go, And all the other things that I've done in the past, I put my heart and soul, and Kurt has done the same with all our projects. Right? We treat them all the same, and we do just the same amount of work. But it's funny how just randomly, one or two people who are kind of key in the situation pick it up. Then all of a sudden it gets this gravity. It's also a little bit sad that it takes some external validation before people at home start to kind of say,
Right.
"Hey, this is something important." It's kind of a very Canadian way of doing things, sadly, which is I think we've been our own worst enemies as a community. Is that we've tended to spend most of the time looking out from our own communities, whether it's other Canadian bands or looking to the States or England or Europe, to look for, that next inspiration instead of looking at your local community. And that's the one thing that I think it would be really nice to see if we actually had a sea change in the viewpoints of within our own community, where we, instead of constantly searching out, start searching within as well, and just on your own taste, say, hey, this is good, and this is something coming from my hometown.
Well, it's great that you mentioned that, because I think there's a lot of eyes on London right now. And it seems to me that there's a lot of focus being put on, because we have such a hotbed of talent. I mean, I've said this a million times before. We've got 2 of the more accredited schools for recording arts here, so people, yearly it's an annual crop of aspiring producers and musicians. Cost of living here is affordable, but they're about to put in a new music office. Mike Manuel at the Music Hall has pledged. They purchased Nash Jewelers, and they want to create a music incubator. And there's all these bands that are coming out right now. If you look, like Heart Attack Kids, who won this contest to be able to perform Saturday at Rock the Park. So when you say that, it's that we're starting to turn a little bit more inward now and taking a look at and taking stock of what we have here.
Fantastic guys on London right now. It's really great.
Yeah.
And I'm new to it as well, and it was really, really amazing to come in and see what's actually happening here in London.
It's exciting times.
It's really, really nice. It's really amazing here. Yeah.
And we've been very privileged here at the Shire to be able to host a number of these shows. Obviously, and sadly, we've only got a couple of weeks left. The 31st is the end of days here for us, as they bulldoze these buildings into the fucking ground to make another condominium that we don't need.
Yeah.
And take away yet another
bland, similar buildings instead of creativity like this place has been.
There's a lot of people up in arms over this. Believe me, like we've been contacted.
Man, Red Arm's first show was here.
Yeah. Well, it's like it almost seems like it's a harbinger of doom. Anytime a bar puts some money into making a great sound system, right, and do these awesome innovations for the bar to make it a better venue, then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, you wanted to make the city better. Well, fuck you. We're building a condo.
We should have just left it shitty. Maybe we'd still be here.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Better as a point of view, right? I mean, well, obviously our point of view of better is a little more on the creative side, where it's like other people's point of views of better for this city is dollar signs. So
that's true.
It's a bunch of crap.
That's true. How long have you guys been a band now, a collective? I know, Kurt, you've kind of left.
I left and I came back.
Yeah, there's been a shuffle, but we finally have our permanent lineup, and
I think the sand is settled.
Lineup.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's about I guess coming in September. It's gonna be 2 years.
Almost.
Yeah, Rob and I started it in September 2013.
Yeah.
And you've got the CD release that took place recently was at Rum Runners.
Yep.
How many songs are on the disc, by the way?
There's 5. It's a 5-song EP. Yeah.
Now, I guess kind of like myself, I own a recording studio. It's nice to have that stuff in house. So you guys working on some new stuff as well?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
It's sounding.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's. We put.
Oh yeah.
Not to say a cliche, but like we've really put our heart on our sleeves on this particular version, and like from the engineering side, this might be the best thing in terms of audio quality that I've captured. It doesn't matter. You're always learning as an engineer, right? The whole reason why I started engineering is just because, I was finding it frustrating going to like studios where you're spending a significant amount of money, but you would never end up getting the product that you wanted, right? So, after 20 years of doing this, I'm a slow learner apparently. Finally starting to get this, but it's not just about how good it sounds, but to have the input of 4 dudes, all of which have these amazing ideas where they all work together. It's not like this normal sort of thing where it's this constant sort of like, well, that's a stupid idea. No, that's a stupid idea. It's more like, hey, how about we do this? Oh my God, great idea. How about we do this? Brilliant. And then all of a sudden, the song, like, say you come up with a riff, and you're like, well, I have no idea where this is going to go. And then you get the input from like the other guys, and then all of a sudden this thing just evolves into something much bigger than any of us could possibly have imagined as individuals. So it's the next release, I think, will turn some heads. I'm pretty confident with that.
Are we going to hear some new selections here tonight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think personally, from my point of view of this new record that we're working on, I feel like it's capturing the mood of this lineup and this band right now. Like, we feel like, okay, this is it. Like, this is the four guys that we're working together really well. Everybody's happy. Everybody's really has some creative inputs. There's just a good vibe going on right now, and based on what I'm feeling, especially from the studio sessions, you can hear it in the songs that we're gonna release. It's gonna be something special.
And you have to remember that the EP we put out, the first EP, it's just me and Rob on those songs. It's just us that in the studio, and we put those songs together just as a studio project, and then people came into the band later. But now we've recorded these new songs as a whole band with all of our input in each song. So it's
Exciting times.
So it sounds
It's a
way
new
more
energy
dynamic.
kind of thing.
And I want to point something else. It's funny. Jeffrey just said, "I'm just the drummer," right?
Right.
Far from it.
I'm a drummer too, buddy. I
Right.
feel your pain.
Jeffrey is also a songwriter, and the amazing thing about what Jeffrey brings to the table is that not only is he like a ludicrously proficient drummer, but he's also an accomplished guitarist, and he's been writing songs since he was like 16, since you were in high school.
Yeah.
Right, forever, right? So this guy has an ear for melody, for hook, and as a producer as well. I mean, the ideas that he comes up with in the studio, it's actually amazing, because it's not just a passive role as, just sticking to the one instrument. We're getting this feedback. So we've got 4 pretty accomplished musicians, right, that are pretty good at their individual things, but also know the other instruments really well as well. And that really helps too, because like Jeffrey will do stuff like he'll just play off like the bass and the guitars because he plays those instruments, and you'd be amazed at the difference that makes, right? To actually have somebody in the band who understands how every component works together, it just makes writing so friggin' easy. It's incredible.
Well, you've got a collective combined experience too of, probably, 60 to 80 years worth of time in the music or playing music or honing your craft and all that stuff, right?
Well, I mean, we've all been playing music for over 20 years.
That's what I mean.
Us.
That's what I mean. When they always add it up, it always seems like
point at me.
it kind of makes it
136
a little
years.
long in the tooth.
Nick?
With me again?
Yeah, included.
Yeah, the joke is like my music, air quotes, career is older than most of the musicians that I play with these days now on stage.
I never even thought of that.
See, I always say I love hanging out with Kirk Burgers here because then I'm not the oldest guy.
Yeah, until he enters the room.
When I enter the room, I'm always the
Once Rob is in the
best
house,
friend.
that's
I'm
it.
always the oldest guy. Always,
You ever see my face light up once he shows up? You'll know why.
Mine will light up that much.
I don't know,
more.
like-
so young.
The weight is off my shoulders. Everybody's going to stop making fun of me.
All right, well, we've got some people that have assembled here. I'm looking forward to your live performance here, so I think we should probably get to it, and we'll have you guys come back for a little bit more conversation.
Awesome.
And debrief, if you will, and you guys will be all sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
It'll
I'm
be a hot one
going
up
to
there.
rub it all over you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we got to talk about your show coming up, too, because you've got another project on the side. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, we
Shall
can touch base.
Well, we definitely should talk about this.
I think so,
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
It's a pretty exciting
We should
time.
all
It
acknowledge
is
all
actually-
of our other projects.
Yeah.
They're all important.
Absolutely there.
The,
All right, we'll get to a couple of tracks here, and then
Cool,
you guys
man.
up on stage for a live performance. So stick with us, folks.
Awesome.
Tuned into London Indie Underground. I'm Jimmy James here with Red Arms. Got a couple of tracks here for you, and then stick around for a live performance from Red Arms here from the Black Shire Pub.
And I've been trying to sleep. I can see that my breath's clearly filled up my mind. This endless night, it's so chain it reveals. I'm awake at the end of my urge. As I fall to the end, I can see that I've run out of time. You say that I'm wrong, but I know that I'm right. I don't even care. No, I don't. If I've had it so rough, I know you would come as I cough and I patiently wait. The service is slow, but I'm mindfully late. It feels that I'm always at the back of the line. I feel sad from the walking for days and the bleeding, the shortness of breath and the telling of too many lies. And I don't even care. No, I don't. If I've had it so rough, I know you've heard enough long ago. Oh no, oh no. I don't even care. No, I don't. If I've had it so rough, I know you've heard enough long ago. Oh no, oh no. What happened? One for best intentions happened. Born from a conversation. It's just black coffee. It's just black coffee. The soundtrack of the head. It's just black coffee. The soundtrack of the head. I wasn't trying for you. She had a vicious spiral. I wasn't trying for you. She had such a reward.
Hubba hubba. London Indie Underground.
Bonsoir tout le monde.
Lot of commitment to my life's been like the communist revolution. So much hope, so many promises, but instead a cold war hard divides. You and I to east, west, across east in front of the young line. Me in the west, London regrets. The diplomat starts to fall, reaching will fly. So many mistakes and broken promises, but the baby goes on and on and on. Tactical assault on my waiting heart will not go unanswered this time. This time. This time. This time. Lot of commitment to my life's been like the Industrial Revolution. So much hope, and so many promises, but pollution of soul corrupts the mind. To believe that you, like some other nation, can self-sustain and stand alone. Expect to collapse when you over-extract the exhaustible resources of your fragile soul. So many mistakes and broken promises, the baby goes on and on and on. The deeper you go, the bleaker your soul becomes if you don't replace the balance of what you've sold. Of what you've sold. Of what you've sold. Of what you've sold. Let's go! Lot of commitment to my life's been like quiet revolution. So much hope, so many promises, separation of faith, the state of your mind. To solitude in a faltering union, no common language we speak, and no restitution. We get along, we avoid the conversation, but unresolved, divided we fall. So many mistakes and broken promises, the debate goes on and on and on. Like a letter bomb to the heart marshal, lost just to start. Watching our migration carry on.
From the bombers' parlance, jump to this militant chest. Fire better access. Shockwave is on stage. Fire in this deadly rhythm. Put up the mind enslaved. Smoking in the night, someone has to pay the price. Just some Africans of a team that don't really know anything. It's just brain tear, the enemy's brain fall. Divine release from the squalor of these instances of memories will soon come. Tragically, the army comes along. Pieces sink, the blood leak comes at a price. In the violent sign, the warning signs, and I'm in high.
Thank you.
Strike the heart fulfilling now. Complete all dysfunction. I've been living life. Complete overwhelming loving and living off. Complete over it now. Feeling down. I'm feeling low in us. Come on. We say like the heart fulfilling now. Complete all dysfunctions and then living now. Complete overwhelming and then living lives. Complete over it now. I'm feeling to die.
Hey, thanks for coming out, everybody. We're Red Arms from London, Ontario. Thanks. Stay. Soviet expectations fade and dissipate along. Oh, I can't feel you in the night. But it's what it says. What is this? What's going on? What is this coming on? What is this? What is on? Let's go! Soviet expectations fade until the late almost. Oh, coming to you in the same. What is this going on? What is it? I've been so home. I can't leave. I've been so home. What is it? What is all? Let's go! Hey, thanks. Thanks to Jimmy to putting us up on the Indie Underground, one of the last shows here. This next song goes out to Randy Burke. It's called Ringing in My Ears.
This one's called Soviet Red, White, and Blue. We got one more for you. This one's Down to Sound. Thank you for all coming. 6 a.m. The lock sings. All is still ring from the last show. Good toast. Coffee, bad job, from Wood. Something's that completes the look of someone else's resume. Abroad you try to sell revelations to fit a face. In time, lower inside finds a way to see through your dead in eyes. Twist and turn and weep and let it out. Wanting, waiting, anyone scream it out. Time in a sleepless the bed, she just know what's up. The brave face hides when not to up. 6 a.m. The lock stings. Your apple springs. You're about to stop the boat. My food reminds you to work. Watching the silk news. Your agent looks. The tattoo across your chest that bleeds into your sleeves. Bleeding heart repents. The last words you can't take back. But those are virgin coming back. Twist and turn and weep and let it out. Wanting, waiting, anyone scream it out. Lonely, so lonely, the bad cheats know what's up. Daybreak, the brave face hides when not to up. Not to up. Not to up. Not to up. Not to up.
Thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you very much.
London London Indie Underground is London's only independent music broadcast, showcasing some of our area's most talented artists, bands, and personalities. Tune in to CHRW every Friday from 3:30 to 6 p.m. while your hosts Jimmy James and Brandon Eady spin all the best indie bands from London. Listen in for show announcements, ticket giveaways, and band interviews. London Indie Underground on CHRW.
I'm a man, loaded gun in my hand, got you in my sights, I'm a red your life, my sweat and bleed, I run the streets, I steal your soul, you say your prayers, bombs in the air, I will explode, come on, let's go, wanna taste of my rock and roll, my rock and roll.
Adam 12, a 415 fight group with chains and knives.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time. Ah, yeah.
London Indie Underground, making your mom wet since 2012.
Adolescent preteens, life teaching TV. Who will teach them wrong from right? Adult futility, tainted loyalty, love and passion lost the fire. There are so many ways get let down and betrayed by the broken promise of a cutthroat world. Infectious apathy, defeating loyalty, and selfish greed consumes us all. Grim humanity, abolished authority, resolutions out of sight. Ideal society, no place for honesty. Spend your dead soul if you like. There are so many ways get let down and betrayed by the broken promise of a cutthroat world. Infectious apathy, defeating loyalty, and selfish greed consumes us all.
I can't just pretend and join the majority of fake-hearted liars with no integrity. Don't smile to my face and whisper the words to me. I'm not gonna stand for it.
But the one I trust just point and play. Accept my ad requests. Surface is mom. Work your way up. Step on your friends. Get to the top. There are so many ways get let down and betrayed by the broken promise of a cutthroat world. Infectious apathy, defeating loyalty, and selfish greed consumes us all. I'm be another crooked, two-faced liar, an opportunist with crooked desire. Getting sick and growing dire, I'm living in a warped reality show. I won't be another crooked, two-faced liar, an opportunist with crooked desire. Getting sick and growing dire, I'm backstabbing bricks, I hate that song.
You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
London Indie Underground with your host, Jimmy James. You're probably going to see Brandon Eady at some point too, unfortunately.
We will be the ones to make you believe that what we're doing was always meant
Welcome back to London Indie Underground. Joined here at the table by a couple of members of Red Arms. We've got a few stragglers coming in. Oh, here comes Burgers himself.
Burger.
Mr. Burgers.
Fashionably late.
Did you get a burger?
No, they were supposed to name that burger after me too, but I guess it doesn't matter now.
The Kirk burger.
Sadly. So those of you just joining us, we just had a live performance here with Red Arms. Coming to you live from the Black Shire pub. I'm Jimmy James, the London Indie Underground 80 Stream podcast. We've been doing them periodically here from the Shire. But we're going to be returning back to our home base at Adelaide Princess, where we're going to be coming to you bi-weekly and continuing to do much of the same, so showcasing independent talent from London and southwestern Ontario. Gentlemen, that was fucking awesome.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Gotta say, that was really great.
Thank you.
You guys have clearly, I mean, I know it started out with just the two of you, but you guys have clearly found your sound. Down to sound, if you will.
We're down with this sound, man.
Down with the things.
It's very good. You guys have been pretty active in the last little while. I know you had a couple of shows there lined up. You played a Call the Office, which is a bit of a mainstay for punk rock here in London. You guys were involved.
We opened for Coliseum. That was Swerve Driver. Yeah, which are like
that's like
huge bands for us.
Giant Coliseum fans.
It's always cool when you're able to open up or play with bands that you really
Well,
back with.
when we started the band, when Rob and I started the band, I'm like, we gotta harness the Guided by Voices. We need to harness the Swerve Driver. We need to have like the energy of Swerve Driver, and then we ended up opening for them. It was awesome.
And it's
wish fulfillment.
Which funny little side note. Back in the '90s, with my old band. Also opened up for Swerve Driver the first time they played through, so it was deja vu. It was pretty funny. Yeah, it was a pretty great experience.
That's awesome. So what's next for you guys now? I mean, I know obviously we've got the EP out, which plug.
Record?
Yeah,
new record.
Talk it up.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about Red Arms first.
Red
and
Arms
then
first.
we'll bring the album here. There's a funny story about that too.
Our record endeavors.
So the Red Arms EP was released, what is it, a couple of months now? What was your release party that took place? It was Red Runners.
Yes.
That was Sans. This guy.
Oh, there we go. You know, I don't even have a physical copy of this.
There you go.
That was the Limb Lifter.
Now you do. Today.
This is 89 of 100.
Limb Lifter, yeah. That was the Limb Lifter show.
Yeah.
Right. Toronto play on that show too?
Strongahawk.
Yeah. Man, I wish I could have.
I didn't.
Oh, Pony Show from Michigan played that show as well. They were great.
Yeah, it would have been great to obviously to catch you guys, but how was Limb Lifter?
It was great to see them. I mean, I remember them when I was a kid and
Me too.
and like it was really nostalgic and great.
What's
the
what's
mics,
that one
sir.
big song?
I can't. Oh, what was the name of that one again?
I was high in the 90s, so I can't.
Tinfoil.
Tinfoil.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, did they come from? Because Jeffrey's from BC. They were around from where you were.
Yeah,
right?
I think they're from BC.
Was it a couple of guys that were in that band and also in Age of Electric?
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Wow.
Yeah. Brings me back to my graduated university years. Oh God, old.
Let's not go down that road. 'Cause,
Well, we've been fortunate to play with some pretty cool acts so far in our.
What's our plans, guys, for the future?
Yeah. What are your plans? What's
ahead, man.
What's coming down the pipe?
Personally, I'm excited for people to hear what we're about to release.
What we're doing.
What we're
now.
working on right now.
Yeah.
What people are used to seeing or hearing Red Arms compared to what we're working on. In my opinion, especially since I'm oldie/newbie, I feel like there's a total difference. Like this new record
really is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's got the catchiness and the
nuts.
fun of Down to Sound, but it has like our new stamp on it as a band. Like I think it can do what Down to Sound has done.
I haven't heard all of the tracks from this release here, but I think it was the second song in that you played. It reminded me a lot of a Fugazi song. Very screamy, and it was awesome. So it was a little off guard, but I'm a huge Fugazi fan, so I heard the parallels there.
Yeah.
I don't know if is that one of the new ones.
Yeah, that would be one of the new ones, and like the difference. It's funny the difference that with this current dynamic with this group of guys right now. It's probably the most relaxed, comfortable, cordial band environment I've ever been in, and it's amazing because everyone's got this consistent input. it's weird. It's hard to put your finger on it, but like
it's a positive.
It's a
Like,
positive. Yeah, it's just
no poison or negativity.
Yeah, and we just keep basing it on communication and honesty.
And everyone has great ideas. Like it's like there's not a single lightweight in this lineup. Everybody in this band is a friggin' songwriter. Every single one of them.
Well, we have 4 guitar players, 2 drummers, 2 bass players, and 4 singers.
So I mean, it's
a hell of a combination.
It's great.
I mean, if this is the '80s, we'd be a super group, be Asia or something like that.
Asia.
Yes, dude.
What about Saga?
Cover, like, holy shit.
Now, do you think? I mean, obviously, I consider us part of the, older, maybe more established.
You're included in that.
I know. I love myself in that. But do you think that it takes, putting a few miles or having experiences within other bands to be able to take those and to form something like what you have now? Do you think that's
I don't think so.
I don't.
I think it helps. But look at Heart Attack Kids.
Yeah, they're like.
There's a prime example of like, holy shit, this band's amazing.
Right, but there's maybe a different dynamic because you have 2 guys and one guy is the principal songwriter and a drummer with them, and not to discredit it by any means, but not the same elixir as what you guys
I suppose, but as a 2-piece, and I'm not normally a fan of 2 pieces, like they sound huge.
Yeah,
they do.
It's funny, right? Like sometimes you get this amazing chemistry, like right out of the gate. Like these kids, I mean, like they're perfect together. And their ideas are amazing. Like it's almost as like they were just sort of destined to do their thing. But then other times, like it takes a while to sort of get, to find the right people.
I would like, and I say this as a compliment. I think they're an exception to what we're talking about. Like, it does happen. Yeah. But for what we're talking about right now, I think, of course, I think the years and being in bands and learning in your youth what works, what doesn't work. Now as this particular lineup and how everything's nice and relaxed and everybody. We also know when something sounds like shit too. Like if we're putting in any kind of comment or any kind of riff, we're obviously, if it's gonna suck, we're gonna know it and we're gonna take it out too. So there's that. There's like we know when something's gonna sound good and we know when something's gonna sound like garbage.
Yeah.
So, and we're all mature enough to understand that. So.
I feel like we can all communicate better with our age. Like we're not afraid to just say things, to give out ideas. And I had a hard time with that when I was younger, not to piss somebody else off. This and that.
Well, I came up in the '90s, so it was all about sarcasm, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if somebody was being straight with you or if they were being sarcastic.
Still is. You just can't do it on any kind of social media and offend somebody. That's all.
No, I have none of that.
Right.
People are
Finger wagging.
They're getting way too uppity.
Thank you, social justice thought police.
Yeah, I don't even want. Let's not even go down that road.
You can't even comment on anything anymore.
And I think that our personalities, the 4 of us, none of us are hotheads or like alpha males.
No.
Or like we're all.
There's no big like rock star mentality. It's gone.
There's none of that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
We're sustainable rock stars.
Yeah.
We all have careers and jobs.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. We're just normal people.
Well, your 20s are all filled with piss and vinegar, and you're just friggin', flying off the handle left, right, and center. You got no control over how the hell you react to shit.
I don't know what your 20s were like, but mine was full of hashish and booze.
Hello.
Good times.
But now we're all old fucks, and it's just like we're just happy that we can still get it up, and that's about it from the day to day.
So we're speaking from the north side of the table here, not the equator of the table.
There's pills for that.
All right.
So let's we got to switch gears for a moment here. We got to talk about Mr. Murder's project. So, Mr. Murder, you also perform in a band called Limiter, which I'm holding your release right here, which is Permanent Blue, CD release party taking place this Saturday here at the Shire, along with Plan 37, Youngest and Only, and Bet Your Life. So let's talk about this project, because this is the culmination of a lot of hard work. I got to say that anybody that I ever see post on social media, you're the guy that's probably the hardest on yourself for practicing, and practice makes perfect, and You know, you're humble that way, but at the same time, you're very committed to what you do. So I just wanted to talk about this quickly and kind of what it means to you, where this comes from, and you know, what your plans are with it. But moreover, you know, what went into this.
Well, the band in general is based on the fact that I don't want to stop ever, and the name Limiter comes from things that try to keep you from doing what you want to do, or like inhibiting you from continuing. And I'm done with it. Like, I am gonna play. I've said this to my mother. I've said this in Radio Delete. I wrote a song about it. I'm gonna fucking play. I'm gonna die on the stage. That's my plan. It's funny, but it's true. If there's one way to go out, I'm gonna be. I might make it to 90, 80, 70, 60. I don't know yet, but
It'll be the live EP.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, see, I wish this place wasn't going away because you guys can record the death, right?
You can record the old picture app with Kurt.
So, anyways, like
in the underground.
The name Limiter means the fact that don't allow anything to keep you from doing what you want to do, and that's my whole plan the whole time. Like, I've been playing music this long for a reason, because it's what I love. It does so many things for you. Like, it's soothing. It calms the mind. It's an outlet for things that you can't normally talk about with other people. That's what Limiter is. Like, it's my outlet to finally release all these things that I've had problems with, or I can't talk about to people. So I write about it. And hell or high water, shake fist like an old man.
Shake out a boy.
That's what Limiter's all about. That's it. And Permanent Blue is basically a contradiction in itself. Like, I don't want to be miserable. And the only way that's going to happen is if I keep going, or else I'm just going to hate myself, or I'm going to hate life if I'm not playing music. So
that's fair.
That's Limiter.
It's inspiring.
Yeah. Well, that's.
I mean, let me tell you, it's easy to get frustrated in this game, right?
It is.
But I guess it comes to, you know, down to what is it that you're playing music for? You know,
yourself.
Are you playing it for accolades, or are you playing it for yourself?
For yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Anytime I've wanted to quit, this guy has been really good with giving me the pep talks, right? And it's nice because, you know, we're in the same age bracket, and, you know, sometimes, you know, it's a really hard go, and like, I can't believe the determination of friggin' murder. And I've been working. How long have we been working together with recording and stuff, Kurt? 2001.
2001. Yeah.
Right, like a long time, right? And I mean, he's been pretty consistent in terms of his drive, his attitude, and even when Kurt was at that moment where, you know, maybe shit wasn't going entirely great in his own sort of life at the point. I mean, he's like one of the most dedicated guys you know, and he's dedicated to his buzz, and it's like, I mean, it's Eric too. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for these group of guys here, I wouldn't be doing this shit anymore. Because I was planning on retiring, so I mean, when he talks about Limiter, it's like, yeah, I get this, because like there are some days where I'm like, fuck this, I'm done. Yeah. Right? I'm just gonna go fishing.
Right. We all believe in our potential. We all lean on each other, and you know, we all see something in each other. I'll digress for a second, and well, Rob recorded this EP for Limiter, if it's not already known, and
11th hour recording studios, right?
And how much of a community building tool that's been for all of our bands and all of our, to document and record, and so that it can get on the radio, and it could be like traded with friends, and it could be like the point in time, you know, like our emotions and our feelings.
It's been therapy for me, actually. Like, I mean, it's kind of a win-win, because I get to help my buds out, and I do the best I can to make it, and you know, and I think I make it sound as good as I possibly know how to make it. But I mean, the fact that I get to do this sort of stuff, and this is my contribution, right? When we were younger, no one was there to help us out back in the day, right? We were kind of on our own, doing shit on 4-tracks. It just wasn't there, and I was like, well, you know, maybe I could use a little bit of my expertise to help my friends, right? And it's been this amazing because I started doing this, then all of a sudden I'm here. I'm in a band now again. This never would have happened had it not been for working with Murder and working with Eric and all these projects over the years. That's why I'm pretty dedicated to this particular scene, because the people in it are pretty amazing.
They are.
And and it's like, and these guys are ludicrously kind, and they say the nicest shit about my recording stuff. And I'm pretty OCD. I think Kurt can attest to that.
Yeehaw! 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. So I just fucking wrecked it. I know. Simpsons.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, we've got so the limited EP once again is going to be dropping on Saturday here at the Shire. It's $10 cover, which includes your copy of the 7-inch, and I understand you're also going to be giving away some special edition.
Oh, we're not giving them.
Well, not giving them away, but
making them
available.
First of all, at the door, if somebody doesn't have a record player and they want a CD, they can specify.
Okay.
So that way we're not limiting.
Yeah, when we say 7-inch nowadays, it's
Yeah,
we say
they can get our EP in whatever format.
Yeah.
Whether it's vinyl or otherwise.
Digital 5-inch.
Digital 5-inch. Yes.
# limited edition vinyl.
But Danny Kidd actually took it upon himself to come up with a plan to do. We only have 5 test presses available, so he decided to hand paint 5 covers individually, each one different. No prints, no nothing. He's like, no, you can't make copies of this. They have to have the artwork.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna argue with that.
So these will be, how much are those? Or
$10.
They're $10 as well. So how do you determine who's going to get those? First come, first serve?
Yeah.
What time do the doors open?
Doors are going to be at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
All right.
9 o'clock.
It has to be. You have to be fair about it, because people are hounding me right now. Like for the past month and a half, once they figure out what we're doing, oh, you got to get me one. You got to hold on. I'm like, I can't do that, because what if so and so that I have no idea who they are wants it based on the fact they like the painting? Like, I can't do that. Like, that's artistically that wouldn't be fair. Like.
So it'll just be mad dash for the door, and if you're here first, you can get it.
Well, I mean, at the door, people are going to get a record anyway, so.
Right. Well, I'll be one of the first 5 people to arrive here.
It'll
You got
weed out the
edition, Danny Kidd.
Weed out the week.
Danny Kidd from Wasted Potential.
Yes.
His artwork
From Waco, yeah. Mm-hmm. And Confidence Antler.
And Confidence Antler. See, all you guys it's hard to keep up. Everybody's in so many bands.
But we all support each other's side projects and other bands, and I feel
like
we have to.
The whole entire scene right now, and especially in the past 5-6 years, everybody's been like that, and not even in this genre, or like there's so much kindness and.
I remember a time when it was only metal people that went to metal shows, and punk people that went to punk shows, and now it's people that just go to support their friends. We're a community of musicians and music enthusiasts, right? We're not just.
Jeffrey's actually got some insight on this, right? Because
put me on the spot.
Oh, come on. Because we were talking about
as an outsider,
because you came from BC, and what were your first impressions when you came here?
Just like you guys were saying, it's very much a community. I guess maybe being the size that it is, London at 325,000. Everybody here just seems so cohesive, so supportive of everything. When I was in Vancouver, it was a lot harder to get into certain scenes, or like you said, like people go to metal shows, or people go to punk shows, or people do this, but it wasn't as cohesive as it is here. And when I found these guys, it was really, really wonderful.
How'd you find us? Tell us.
How did I find you guys?
Yeah.
Well, some random person at a show basically said you guys were looking for a drummer. So I came out to the Husker Du set that you guys were doing in a full suit after I got off work to a punk show. And I was like...
He cold-friended me. I called the office. Yeah. He's like, hey, I'm Jeffrey. All dressed up with a tie. I heard you guys are looking for a drummer.
Well then.
Yeah.
Let's have a chat.
So much better drummer.
Yes.
Yeah. No, honestly, London's been really wonderful for me. I've been here about a year now, and so I'm new to the scene, but I definitely, I consider it the best music scene and home I've lived in many, many years.
That's
In this,
amazing.
this short amount of time.
Best new addition to the scene.
Awesome.
And no one else can have them. Kidding.
I need to thank you guys immensely for coming down here and
Thanks for having us,
performing
man.
live.
Thanks, Jimmy.
The interview,
It's been a lot of
like
fun.
I said, it was a long time coming. I've been trying to connect with you guys for some
Yep.
time and hammer together some dates, and went kind of back and forth, but we did it. We did it.
Yeah, it's great.
Now that the dust is settled, like now you can just have us anytime you want.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're only here for
Well,
the 31st. We're done.
elsewhere.
But
Elsewhere.
we're going back to our home base, and we're
Yeah.
going to be doing some shows back over there too, which I think is a little gem of London that we haven't been fully utilizing, to be honest.
For
So,
sure,
I think
yeah.
it's about
When
time
the new
Venue,
record
man.
comes out, let's do something.
we will talk. We'll figure something out.
Stay tuned for Soviet Red, White, and Blues.
Yes.
So once again, Limiter Permanent Blue release taking place Saturday. Tune in to London Indie Underground this Friday from 4 until 6 p.m. So co-hosted rather by myself and Mr. Brandon Eady. We're going to drop a single from the brand new 7-inch here. What do you want us to play, by the way?
Might as well hit the first one. You can play them all if you want.
You know what? We'll do a double shot for sure. Do a double shot.
They're all good.
Yeah.
If you're not doing anything Friday, although you probably are, because you're
I
a busy man.
I work out of town, so I'm pretty much half. Unless I leave early, because I'm on vacation.
Well, if you want, stop by CHRW.
I think if it ends up that I'm leaving early Friday because of the vacation, then I know where I'm heading.
Can you imagine how much we're going to geek out on Simpsons, the three of us? The whole radio show is going to be Simpsons.
Oh my god!
It might
yeah.
actually be good. Tune in.
There won't even be conversation; it'll be quotes the whole time.
Well, we got to wrap this baby up, so we get everybody home. It's a weeknight. Although it is Rock the Park Goes Country tonight.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go out. Why not?
You gonna go and check it out?
You're gonna go to Rock the Park. You're gonna go to Rock the Park.
We
No,
usually
but I'm gonna
get,
go somewhere.
we usually get a bunch of people that kind of flow in here after to pick up a pint at the end of the night. So we'll see what happens. But
She
once
thinks
again,
my tractor sexy.
Red Arms, thank you very much. Where can people find you online?
You can find us at our Bandcamp. Eric, Red Arms Band at
redarms.bandcamp.com. We're also on Twitter at Red Arms Band. We're also on Instagram at Red Arms Band. And we are on Facebook.com/Red Arms Band.
Last question before we
Red
sign off. Where did the name Red Arms come from?
Well, funny. I'm a bit obsessed with the Cold War, as these guys know. I'm a bit insufferable about it. So I had this sort of idea of calling it Red Army originally. And then Eric was like, that seems pretty cool. And then what happened? Pretty cool. And then Eric was finding and realized that there was already a band called Red Army on Bandcamp. I'm like, God damn it, right? And then I said, well, Red Arms is Russian guns. Cool, that'll work. And it actually works out better because it's actually a bit more Google friendly. So in this Google universe, you actually want to have a unique band name.
We don't want to be on the C51 watch list.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I think after the last.
Well, actually, our new record might.
Our new record will put us on C51.
Oh God.
I'm gonna get my oil changed
Musically,
by
though, it's friggin'.
It's pretty good.
Soviet, red, white, and blue.
So I thought perhaps you mentioned you were a fisherman, and I thought maybe you just had like a really bad sunburn one day.
Sure.
Got red arms.
Yeah, hey, that's what it could be about too.
Russian
Actually,
guns,
that's exactly
Red Arms.
We'll
There we go.
Russian tans.
All right. That's awesome. All right, folks. Well, we'll catch you on Friday. Once again, London the Underground, 4 to 6 p.m. And then make sure you come on down to the Shire for the Limiter, a.k.a. Kirk Burgers. 7-inch ready.
Show up late so I can get a test press.
So
We're never gonna live that down.
So we're gonna leave you with Radio Delete song, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
What song is that?
Unconditional.
Ah.
Listen to this one.
Recorded by Kyle Ashbourne.
It's actually about my cats.
I love cats.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We
Thanks
will,
again, Jimmy.
Catch you in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it,
Thank you
gentlemen.
so much.
Thank you.
Jimmy James. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. London, the Underground. I don't have Matt Grady here. I need him.
I'll do it.
All right, do it. Lean in.
London in the Underground.
That was pretty decent. All right, thanks, folks. Leave you with Radio Delete, Unconditional here in London in the Underground.